matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Right to the air is Willis.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Baron Browning has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
4th down, Willis. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Titans at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
50 Bobcat.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll look to throw. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to the 1st. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
1st and 10, Willis.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, Willis.
Steps away to his left.
Racey McMath.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Bullet good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. McDonald.
And that's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
McDonald sets to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Throwing is McDonald.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action. It's McDonald.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that
one. On 2nd and 9, Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
Extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
Excellent start on both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
To throw, here's Willis. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw, here's Willis.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
third down, it's Willis.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Going on fourth down. Here's Willis.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's McDonald to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's McDonald. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He's got Hamler on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out
as they have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Willis's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
19 right here. 19 right. Rig.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll run here with Haskins.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
Buying time to his left. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Willis on 4th down.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. John Ross from 6 yards away.
And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They go play action with McDonald. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On first down, McDonald.
They're going right back to Hamler. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, McDonald.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise in throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the gun on third down. McDonald. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down. McDonald, touchdown. Albert O, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
70 Rangers.
On first down, Willis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McDonald. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Play action. It's McDonald. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. McDonald sets to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, Weston. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing is McDonald. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Willis will look to throw on first down. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here's McDonald to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here we go, here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Come on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19 right.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now is
touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. They'll go underneath to Haskins. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
It's caught left side by Cooks.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Weston. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Denver, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.